free college tuition, universal health care, endless social services. If Bernie Sanders becomes president, could he really pull it off? Hi, Bernie fans. You're going to want to watch this whole video before commenting. For starters, when Obama was elected, remember that warm welcome?
Our top political priority over the next 2 years should be to deny President Obama a second term.
Bernie Sanders, known once as the socialist mayor of Burlington, would obviously face the same resistance on day one as president. It's called GOP obstructionism, and it's our political reality. So for Sanders to do basically any of his platform promises, he'll need congressional support. No. And he'll need a lot of it. After all, the Affordable Care Act passed thanks in large part to a Democratic majority in the House and a supermajority in the Senate. But even with that supermajority, super progressive measures like a public option still got no traction. Now, let's get hypothetical. Let's say come January 2017, President Sanders has a super progressive supermajority in Congress and is able to pass, say, super free college tuition. According to his plan, 2/3 of the price tag would come from taxes on Wall Street. But there's a snag. States would have to kick in the final third, and while some states might be down to chip in, expect major resistance from states led by Republicans. Because remember, when the Affordable Care Act passed, 22 states threw huge tantrums about paying for the Medicaid expansion, even though the federal government said, whoa guys, chill, we're like taking care of almost all of it. But then the Supreme Court responded, hey, forcing those states to participate is unconstitutional. So free college tuition, hello uphill climb. Bernie fans, I know what you're gonna say, just let me get there. Under Sanders' presidency, pretty much every American would see a tax increase, which supporters say ends up saving us in the long run because of all the social services that we'd receive. But try telling that to any Republican legislator. Many of them are so anti-new tax, it'll make your eyes roll into oblivion. Some weirdly influential, weirdly named tax basher even makes elected officials sign a pledge to never raise taxes, and a lot of them have signed it. Still with me? Almost done. Let me finish this thought, and then you can troll me to your heart's content. And yes, leadership is about bringing everyone to compromise. But how has that worked out for Sanders? Well, as a senator, he has a pretty bad track record of writing bills that get bipartisan support. But he is really good at inserting progressive amendments into bills. But being an amendment warrior alone isn't necessarily enough to break up banks or end Citizens United. The bottom line is that Bernie needs more progressives like him in all levels of office. He's not wrong. He needs a revolution. Because a President Sanders alone won't change a thing. Okay, let me hear it.